So this is a short autumn drive. Today is the 14th of October 2007. It's a beautiful day as can be seen. Wonderful weather, clear sky, also means it's going to be cold. And I'm now going to go to Modlin, which is approximately 35 kilometers north of Warsaw, and I'll be taking the dual carriageway up there. So I'm in Warsaw. This is Saska Kępa, on the eastern side of the river. I've got the park Skarżyszewski in front of me. The river Vistula is to my left. It's on the western side of where I am at present, and I'm going to go up there, across the river, and up to Modlin. Wonderful Sunday. Obviously not much traffic out. It's only quarter to 10. On the right now is the stadium, which should be the stadium for the opening match of the Euro 2008. It's still a market, despite the fact that they've been saying for ages that they're going to close the market. The market's still there, and I think many of us who actually live here are pleased that the market's there. As I have said on many occasions, I am utterly opposed to building a major national stadium in the centre of the town, because that's precisely what it is, the centre of the city, as can be seen now in front of me as I cross the Poniatowski Bridge. This is Alej Jerozolimski. This is the major street of Warsaw, equivalent to maybe or maybe I'm exaggerating a bit by saying Champs-Élysées in Paris, or Oxford Street, or maybe in London. But this is one of the two main arteries in Warsaw, and this is where they want to actually put the stadium. So it's utterly absurd. Now at the moment it's difficult enough to park your car on a Sunday, for example, around there, because there's many people come to the market. What it's going to be like when you've got a major game on and you're going to have at least 1,000 coaches turning up. Well, where are they going to park them? Bit ironic, isn't it? Can't park one car, but you can park 1,000 coaches. Alright, now the river is now on the left, because as I go around this sort of spaghetti junction, got to go under the bridge and around. So now we're heading north, and we'll now go into a tunnel. The tunnel was built 3 or 4 years ago. It's the longest tunnel in Poland. Before the tunnel was built, the road would go above. The road has now become like a path for cyclists, so obviously as a keen cyclist myself, I'm very pleased about that. But as will be seen from as I will film the entire length of the tunnel, it's not particularly long. Sense in building the tunnel is not that obvious. I mean, it gives more land upstairs, up the top, for use for development. It's still a park, and the only thing is I can see they're going to do so far is a centre, a science centre, sort of a museum, which in all honesty, in my opinion, again, it should not have been built in the centre. It should have been built outside of the centre. There's no point in encouraging more people to come into the centre when there isn't sufficient public transport links as it is. Also, this is the sort of land that would be better off being given over to private developers. The land's worth a lot of money, particularly if it was zoned correctly. Be zoned for high-rise buildings. Then it's up to people if they want to come into the centre or not. Do you want to live in the centre? Well, okay, then that's one thing. I believe first of all housing, and then into public buildings. And apart from that, all the ministries should get out of Warsaw altogether and go somewhere where there's higher unemployment. To my left is the old town, and straight ahead we're going to go past the northern districts of Joliborz. Today being the 14th of October, there's two things. Now normally it's the I always used to go to the Sobibor death camp today because it's the anniversary of the uprising in Sobibor. Particularly yesterday was a Sunday. It would have made a weekend there for me. Didn't go. And it's also my name day. It's the name day of my saint or whatever, Saint Alan. If there was one, I don't know who it was, but it is my name day. Not many Allens in Poland. The lovely colours of the trees. I come from the north of the United Kingdom, and thought the trees in Poland were really wonderful because of the choice of colours. But when I lived a year in the south of Britain, I thought that the trees there were much more wonderful colours, a bigger choice. Certainly where I come from, there's like pine forests, and that's it. Very beautiful weather. And here we're coming to the first traffic lights. Not yet, sorry, I made a mistake. We're coming to the final bridge over the Vistula in Warsaw. The amount of bridges has been a problem in general, but I'm glad to say that these transport problems are being resolved. Things are getting much better than they were. Now today it's a nice clear ride, but tomorrow at this time this will all be blocked. There will be traffic jams.